Trae. Come on, it's the day with Trae. Trae, with Trae. With Trae. Come on, it's the day with Trae. Trae, with Trae. With Trae. Come on, it's the day with Trae.
Pump it up, pump it up.
Trae,
Come on, come on.
with Trae.
Pump it up, pump it up.
It's the day with
This is the day to gain inspiration, to make a positive change in the nation. We're inviting you to partake in conversation to raise your vibration. It's the day that we will all celebrate all of our peeps that make this thing elevate. Watch the negative fade away, cause it's the day with Trae.
Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome to the Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. I want to welcome you to a fitness fantastic Friday. Really excited for my guests to be in the building. We got Mike Ford in the building, the owner of YOUniversal Fitness Studio. And I'm so glad to talk to him about how they just won an amazing pitch competition. So we'll be learning all about that later on in the show. Of course, it is the top of the show, y'all. Time for you to go ahead and tap in. Share this show with folks who you feel could benefit from a daily dose of dopeness that we work to give you every day, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. right here on The Day with Trae. If you can't watch our TV show, you can always listen to us anywhere you find your favorite podcast. Just search Converge Media Network in The Day with Trae, and you'll find me on whichever platform is your favorite. Now, look, before I get into it with Mike after the break, I just got to share my own journey. Now, many of you have heard and seen, I've been having a trainer. I've been trying to figure it out because I'm like, yo, I want to get my body right. And I'm so excited that I finished my cleanse and I'm on to like phase 2 of like lots of primarily eating fruits, y'all. And let me just say that when you spend time really detoxing from so many of the toxins in food and the different things that are in flesh and whatever else, look, plenty of meat eaters right here in the studio with me. But for me, it has been so rewarding. You know, I now have a new routine every morning that consists of like tea, my Shilajit, my collagen, my, right? I just have my whole thing. And I can feel the difference. I can feel the shift. And that right there is what actually makes you want to continue forward. Yes, you get the physical benefit because you start to see your body shrinking, or you start seeing the areas that you're really focusing in on changing on your body, which is a great benefit. But there's also something that I've been experiencing, which is the mental acuity. It is the determination of my own mind, getting over my own, those times where I'd be like, oh, I want this, I'm just gonna eat it and I'll deal with it later. Oh, I want this, I'm just gonna eat it, I'll deal with it later. Like stopping that has been a huge benefit to me because it used to be one of my greatest opportunities, right? Was like, hey, I need to not do that. I don't need to pick that up. I don't need to eat that then. And realizing that the mental gymnastics that I was going through to have all of this emotional eating centered around like how I was just moving has been so rewarding. And so I'm just encouraging y'all. I had to talk about my own fitness goals because of course I got Mike on here today, but also there's something I get to share back with y'all and have y'all be a part of this journey because I recognize that this show is also about my own story too, right? So how can I continue to inspire all of you out there to figure out if it's just walking for 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes a day, if it is doing something fun, especially while the sun is out and you want to be safe around water, but you want to swim, get some laps in, whatever it is that you can do to be active in your body and to eat some things that are going to benefit you in terms of nutrients and nutrition, do that. The combination of the two plus consistency and dedication is all it really takes. And that's what I'm excited about. In this next year of my life, maybe less, maybe more, I'm really being focused and intentional because I'm saying to myself, I don't want to continue to carry the extra weight on me. Let me get my body healthy so I could be here for my grandson when he's having children, when he's getting married, all of the beautiful things that I have to look forward to as my family expands, which is a huge indicator for me. It was like, oh snap, I can't do this. I'm not trying to be obese and I can't be there for my grandbaby when he want to run down the beach, I got to be able to run down the beach with him and not be all winded. So whatever your motivation is, take it as this is another layer of encouragement for you to do something about it. And summertime is the fun time to do it. Get out there, hike. Washington has some beautiful hikes and even some easy ones, believe it or not, that don't require you to do a bunch of up the mountain stuff. There's some amazing nature out here that you can get into and use the summer for your own health and wellness, y'all. Well, after this short break, coming up, we got Mike Ford in the building. He's going to be telling us all about this phenomenal pitch competition that Universal Fitness Studio just won. Y'all don't want to miss this amazing story. Stay tuned. After this short break, you're watching The Day with Trae.
Disenrollment is a situation whereby people whose birthright to be indigenous is being stolen from them by politicians that have been elected to lead.
Today, the latest or last chapter of the saga concerns the threatened physical ejectment of as many as 21 Nooksack families from their homes.
I think it come about by hatred for our family. That's what it's all about.
Our bloodline is still here. They can't get rid of us.
Big Tobacco thinks they know everything. They think they know you, your community, the places you go, and the way that you spend your time. They think they got you all figured out, down to a formula, a calculation based off of numbers of what they think they know. Show them they're wrong. Learn more at theythinktheyknowyou.org.
Africatown Plaza is our latest affordable housing development project. It's 126 units of affordable housing over community commercial space.
It's the first time in my career, and I've been doing this for 10 years, that I was able to design for people who look like me.
Africatown Plaza is a beacon of hope.
Africatown Plaza is a love letter to the community.
Welcome back, everyone, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. Joining me right now is Mike Ford. What's up, Mike?
What's the deal? How you doing?
I'm doing good. This is exciting for me because the last time you were on the show, I wasn't here. I think Deontay was filling in for me.
That's
and
right.
I was like, but I want to share the fact that I got connected with Coach Mike. So, tell us a little bit, for those who may not have seen that episode, why you started Universal Fitness Studio.
Yeah, Universal Fitness Studio started about 8 months ago now. Originally, it was Fitness Trap LLC. Wanted to make it more universal, wanted to invite more people into the space. So we, changed the DBA and everything. But it's pretty much a functional training studio. We don't have a whole lot of equipment, as far as like machines and stuff like that. It's more body weight, functional training, and dumbbells and things of that nature. We specialize in weight loss, so that's one of our niches right there.
Well, I got connected with y'all, and I'm telling you, I love the classes. I'm like, let me just travel in the morning, get down to these classes, because you do small group training, but it's so effective. Why did you choose that model?
It's just really community. Community is very important, having accountability, having, 3 or 4 people that's going to be there every time and, motivate you. And it's you versus you at Universal. But you can look around and see, okay, this person's going a little bit harder. Let me turn it up a little bit. So yeah, it's that accountability factor.
It's motivation too, that's for sure. You have some phenomenal weight loss stories, right? People taking their fitness seriously, being able to drive the narrative, because I think there's always something special about seeing, you in someone else. And so thank you for that, for having that as a model. But you also do some work around men's fitness, health and wellness. Tell us a bit more about that.
Absolutely. So I have a program right now called Man Uplift. We do it every first and third Saturday of each month at Universal Fitness. We have a 30-minute workout followed by a 30-minute open discussion from a licensed mental health therapist, followed by food and fellowship. So, we all come together. We started off with a prayer, ended with a prayer, and it's been amazing. We have guys from all different walks of life, just coming, a safe space to share, and it's been amazing. so far.
Yeah, that's so necessary. I mean, we just had Deontay Damper on talking about, reclaiming wellness, which is happening today. And the beauty is that we don't have enough spaces that are curated for men.
It's true.
And it's beautiful that you've been able to utilize your space to say, look, we're going to do something. This is what we can do. This is how we can pull it together, and that people are pouring into it. Now, you got to get into this competition here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different ways that people are starting to learn more, especially when it comes to kind of capital, how to raise it. How do those who have the money find folks like yourself to pour into? Tell us a little bit more about this competition.
Yeah, the competition, my wife, she actually signed us up for the competition, the Tacoma Black Fund. So Tacoma Black Fund, every 3 months, they have a pitch competition with about 4 or 5 different businesses, Black-owned businesses. So I think the thing is you have 100 Black folks donating $100, and whoever wins the pitch competition gets the $10,000. So we were up against 3 other organizations who do great work in the community, and we came out on top. 7-minute pitch, and we did it.
I got to ask about the work that you put into it, especially when you're the owner, you and your wife working together on this. Tell us a bit about the background scene to get prepared for something like that, where you got that 7 minutes to give it your all, to make a strong impression. What kind of work goes into that?
Yeah, so the whole thing was, we didn't have any type of presentation, like any type of, what do you call it? Can't think of the name.
Like a PowerPoint slide, yeah.
PowerPoint slide. It was a compelling story. So I just talked about how I got into health and wellness, what got me into it, and my whole journey. And my wife, I did 4 minutes, she did 3 minutes, she brought it all home. But really just telling a compelling story, that was the main thing. Just having a great story and what you're doing in the community. And we've been doing a lot in the community the last couple of years. So
I really appreciate that you were able to do a pitch without a pitch deck.
Yeah,
I think
no
I think that ends up being the biggest barrier, particularly for Black business owners, where it's like, yo, I don't come on, I got to do this whole thing. I got to pour everything into the pages. And really it takes away from the person-to-person interaction. So
100%.
Congratulations to y'all for having such a compelling story, but also being able to work together to share that story in a way that people understood the impact that y'all are having in community while you're doing this. So tell us a bit about how y'all plan to use it. Is this capacity funds? Is it buy more equipment? Tell us about some of the ways you're excited to use the funds.
Yeah, really just to get the word out there more, to pay the therapists, because the therapists, they're doing it for free right now. So to pay the therapists and to get better quality food and stuff like that inside the facility.
Nice.
Yep.
This is really needed because capacity dollars are key in order to continue programs that you see working, that are sustainable. Tell us a bit about how folks are receiving Universal Fitness in the community.
Well, they're loving it. It's becoming very popular right now. Somebody yesterday said, "Oh, this is where all the cool kids work out at." So yeah, it's amazing. It's growing, and God is good.
Oh, well, I'm so glad that you were able to come here and shed some light on what y'all are doing. Congratulations on the win and all the work that you're doing. I'm looking forward to coming back to the studio, man. Y'all don't know, I was hitting it up.
Yeah.
I was there in the morning with Coach Mike, man. I'm trying to get back over there. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Of course, if folks are trying to tap in for their own health and wellness journeys, or maybe to support and continue in terms of the programs you already have, look right there. Let folks know how they tap in. This camera right here, close to me.
You can tap in YOUniversalFit.com, all platforms, Universal Fitness Studio. So tap in.
Yeah, there it is. The love of community pours into things that are working for community. So Thank you for your efforts, yo. It's phenomenal to have
Thanks
you
for
here.
having me again. I appreciate that.
Anytime, Mike. When you got new programs, the David Trae is here for you always.
Okay, for sure. Absolutely.
Y'all, I told you it was going to be a fitness phenomenal Friday here. Really excited that Mike was able to share. And I get to wrap it all up right after this short break. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Seattle really is just a big neighborhood. It was a place for us to grow.
We all have a gift of some sort. It's just my vision of what I see.
Theater allows you to hit harder and be more. There's a sense of hope that your story will survive longer than you will.
Stream on the Cascade PBS app or watch live. Fridays at 8:50 p.m. on Cascade PBS. Learn more at blackartslegacies.com.
Disenrollment is a situation whereby people whose birthright to be indigenous is being stolen from them by politicians that have been elected to lead.
Today, the latest or last chapter of the saga concerned the threatened physical ejectment of as many as 21 Nooksack families from their homes.
I think it come about by hatred for our family. That's what it's all about.
Our bloodline is still here. You know, they can't get rid of us.
You on my mind a lot. Don't need no time watch. I don't know how I got you in my pocket spot. Yeah, that's babe, need you every day. You seem like the barging down. Got my heart no barging in. From the bed to the floor to the couch. Might wake the neighbors up. Break you in and break you out. In the end, we gon' make a child. Then we gon' hit the show. Part 2, we don't need no pause. You can't miss me, we gon' get close. Don't need a power shot.
Copy my steel. Face the fact that. Copy my steel. Face the fact that.
Hello, welcome to Elite Insights with Carlos Imani. We're looking to offer an in-depth look at event production industry through the lens of client experiences and joint successes. The podcast will emphasize guest interviews, focusing on client discussing their fields and reflecting on their collaboration with Elite Collective. Again, you're with Elite Insights. Carlos Imani here. I'll see you guys in a few.
Welcome back, everyone, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. Got to give a huge shout out to my guest, Mike Ford, for being in the building, owner of YOUniversal Fitness and winner of the amazing pitch competition, which garnered his business an additional $10,000 to continue to support the efforts he's pouring into community. If I can't end the week on a good note, I don't know what I'm doing here. It's such a good feel to know that people like Mike and his wife have teamed up to bring health and wellness opportunities for folks who are looking for something that is more curated than your everyday gym membership. Now, hey, whatever works for you, you do it. But at the end of the day, get up and get yourself healthy and well. That's a decision that's all on you. It's something that you get to do. Now, granted, there are sometimes issues, medical issues, that prevent you from making that choice. But if you have full availability of your body, your limbs, get out there and do something about your health and wellness, right? Because we could be easily inundated with, there's thousands of TV shows and different YouTube videos and all of the different social media things you could be watching and sitting around on your couch. But it doesn't make your body healthy. It doesn't make your body well. We need to be taking advantage of opportunities like YOUniversal Fitness to be tapped in, not only with an amazing group of folks who are also there for their own health and wellness, but to be pouring into amazing efforts and innovative approaches to health and wellness that we see happening in our communities. Thank y'all so much for joining me this week on The Day with Trae. Always phenomenal. Huge shout out to all my guests throughout the week, and thank all of you for joining me. I'll be back on Monday at 11 a.m. Until then, y'all, peace.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.